hope I don't miss you. I know you're only here for 2 seconds, so thank you, thank you, thank you. Just wanted to thank you before you head off because I know you only watched for 2 seconds. Think I got it. Think I got the thank you out. So you might be wondering why I'm thinking the troll who's coming in there told me that if you are getting trolled, that means that you're popular. So I guess I'm popular now. Somebody must like me. Let's fix this. Let's get into that because the troll's already gone. Yeah, you're gonna probably see one dislike. So he's only one person because if I had a bunch of them, there would be like a bunch of dislikes on videos. So I'm assuming it's only one person, and I think they're frustrated that they can only dislike me once. It means nothing. I don't know who they are. I don't know why they're disliking all my videos. It's just that it's just a thing of a disliking. So, but thank you. Well, they're not here anymore. So I've already been on for a minute. All right, let's get into what we're going to talk about today. Since my troll's not even going to hear it. Am I too far back? Maybe. Ooh, there we go. Oh, better. That's better. That's better. Let's go down a little bit more. Perfect. Been kind of on a vacation. Might have been because my site doesn't get a lot of views, and I feel fairly ignored. And here I am saying views, and what I mean is it's not the views. I'm actually getting a decent amount of views. I don't know what is comparatively a decent amount of views. Most of my views, I'm averaging for and this is with my most popular video, which actually people have actually watched and things like that. So this is a video that's actually giving my site a viewing a viewer duration boost almost 60 times. It's huge. And the reason I say it's like 60 times is because these people there's been people watching that video and they watch 3 minutes, and my average viewer before that video watched only for 4 seconds or 2 seconds. And 2 seconds is probably closer because I think that me watching videos has been actually boosting up the average views a lot. And I'm not doing that anymore. I literally watched, now that I stopped watching constantly, seeing how I can improve. I've been actually, that's one of the main reasons that I watch my own videos, because I hate my voice and I hate my singing. But one of the main reasons that I actually watch my videos usually constantly is to see where I've gone wrong. It's to help me improve for the next song or improve for a video like this. The placement of the microphone, I had it over here and now it's over here. So it's, I think that I project a little bit better when it's here on this side than all the way over here. And I had it kind of off, like I have the microphone off, so you don't see it. And maybe eventually I'll get to the point where I'll actually have it so you can actually see the mic. So I'm talking closer to it, because talking closer to the mic is better. The sound quality is better when you do stuff like that. But this is not a test. This is a dose of hope, and this is supposed to be about what's going on with me. So I'll probably begin. I've been actually struggling with how do I begin all my videos. I'm going to begin it by thanking my 2 seconders, my 2 second viewers. because that's all they see it for. So if they get a little thank you, that's awesome. Today it's about staying in my lane, and I kind of took a vacation. I was watching what other people were doing. I seeing not it, success is definitely a relative thing. So it's not that I'm looking to see what they're successful doing. The thing was is that I was looking to see what I'm doing, what I was doing wrong to where I can improve. So I'm actually looking at the people that are doing not everything right, but you know, the keys to their success for making successful videos, not necessarily successful in terms of watchability and everything like that, but how to produce a successful video for YouTube. That's what I've been. That's basically what I've been doing. And as per usual, I kind of get myself all wrapped up in everything, and little. It's I do have an addictive personality, and I kind of go overboard, and um, I genuinely, the truth matter is, I genuinely want to be helpful. Genuinely want to, any place that I'm in, I genuinely want to improve, to leave it better than when I found it. Definitely want to be helpful. I definitely want to assist, or I definitely want to stay out of the way so I'm not um, interfering with what they're doing to make them successful. So I'm kind of like it's a really weird dynamic that I'm playing around with, and um, I got to be very clear. Nobody is telling me to stay in my lane. Nobody is telling me that I need to hold back, or I need to not interfere or stay out of the way. But what they are actually saying is that they got this. They're going to take care of it. They're going to handle it. My help is not needed, and that to me is kind of the same thing. But just be clear, it's not the same thing. And even though I'm interpreting it that way, it's not the same thing. And their intentions could be completely different, and I could be completely misreading it. But the reason why I want to say about staying in my lane is that I traverse my own path. I don't, I don't follow the beat of any drums or anything like that. I don't, even watching how what makes people successful. I'm not going to do it the way they're going to do it. I'm going to do it my way, and that's it. There is no. I don't have another way to do it. I don't have another thing. But if there are tricks or things that I'm, that is making videos difficult to watch, that's where I want to improve. Those are the things, the technical side of it and stuff like that should not be interfering with what the art I'm trying to create. And so basically what I was doing is I was actually starting to create and do things for somebody else. And I'm to say how familiar this is for me is that's pretty much what I do. Kind of get myself, connected to something, and I, nonstop keep going with ideas and things, and this, and I know that most of my ideas don't get used, but some of them do, and and when that happens, there's also kind of a reliance on me, and when people do rely on me, I tend to disappoint them. And that's just the way it is. It's kind of sad, but that's just the way it is. And I don't want to be disappointed. And um, finding places like little small havens, and little niches and stuff like that where I can express myself and be myself and have fun and joke about and things like that. That that's a real treasure to me. And um, I I don't want to let that go, and I actually want what I'm creating here to be that for others as well. Um, whether it becomes that, I don't know, but I'd like to be the haven that I'm, because I to be very clear, I have found those things. I have found non-toxic environments and non-toxic, around non-toxic people, who aren't just full of hate and spite. And when you find that stuff, it's absolutely gore. It's it actually brings a tear to my eye. And I want to. My problem is that I want to stay in that stuff instead of continuing on. This right here is my journey. This is my journey, and I'm sharing this with everybody. Um, I just relayed to somebody just recently, how I've only just recently did this because I turned 50 years old. But, before I turned 50, I mean, we're talking, I go all the way back to my 20s, even before, where I, purposely stagnated my creativity, purposely held back, and purposely towed the line of what other people wanted to do. And that, um, I think, has really hurt me as an artist. Um, didn't hurt me financially, but it hurt me as an artist. And I I don't know where I'm going with my art, but I know I'm going to create it. It's mine. Um, I'm sharing it with you with everybody. It's not like I'm going to tell people like, oh, you can't use my stuff or you can't clip this. No, you can. This is free use. People can you can dislike it. I would really, the thing about disliking or even liking, liking, I like the likes. I like, I don't like the dislikes. That's normal. Um, but the thing about both of those things, about being liked and disliked, and there's nothing attached to it, it's just emptiness. And um, the feedback is definitely what I crave from this site. um I don't want to force people. I don't want to force people to say you have to give this to me. But yeah. And how I picked up a troll, and I still think that's funny when somebody said, trolls just mean that you're popular, and I was just like, what does it mean if I have one troll? Does it mean I'm just a little bit popular? And they said, yeah. And I was like, going, yeah, because this guy's relentless, or girl. It could don't mean to be sexist or genderist or racist or anything like that, but I don't know who they are, so they're just a being, a faceless being that doesn't watch my videos but definitely dislikes them. They could be a bot, and me thanking them, I'm thinking a bot. I'm thinking a program that's not self-aware, it's not self-thinking, it's just basically running whatever thing it is. It is definitely searching me out. So somewhere I got clicked into, it's or if it's an actual person, somewhere I got clicked into, they actually physically search for me. And as unpopular and as not widespread as I am, getting into advertisements or suggested videos and stuff like that, because I'm not getting into those things. I'm just literally just on my own. I guess they put people in those once they start making money and once they can throw ads in and things like that, because they can't. I'm not allowing ads in my videos right now because I'm not making any money on them. So if I'm not going to make any money on them, why should YouTube make money on it? Why would I make them? Why would I make them money on my art? But in turn, if they're not making any money on me, why the hell would they promote me? It's a catch-22 on all fronts. Aside from the detractors that I have, my detractor, who's probably a bot, not even a person. Aside from that, the people who've subscribed and the people who've come in and the people who've made comments and stuff like that, it's absolutely wonderful. And I can't, I made a thank you video because of that. And I urge you to watch the thank you video. I did create the parody. Well, I gotta. Yeah, I knew it was gonna go down. Sentinels. Can't trust Sentinels. Shoulder pad is a little skewed. Let's just do this. It's actually a fairly large figure. This actually came in parts. So you bought several figures, and I have all of those. Yeah, I have all those figures. So, yay! Hands up in the air! Woo, 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 woo! So yeah, I couldn't fit him on the back shelf. Like I couldn't fit him right here. Yeah, I can put him that way. No, you won't see him here. Sorry, Cuda. Let's see if we can. There we go. Sorry. Moving around too much in my chair, and I knocked over the figure. I couldn't fit him on the shelf, so he was just literally just resting on the back of the chair. I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, I was staying in your lane. Yeah, it's still a hard pill to swallow. I forget when I get kind of wrapped up into all the welcoming and the warm feelings and stuff like that everybody gives, that I'm on my own journey. And right now I'm running parallel with that. And it's we aren't sharing a lane. I am in my own lane. And eventually, sooner or later, our paths will diverge, and I would love, that's why I call them like my safe havens. I would love to basically, be able to come back and feel that sense of being welcome again. Um, you know, they consider a lot of these, basically fan groups or um, things, communities, and it's very fitting that it's a community. Um, I I think I'm looking for um, something a little more intimate. Even if it's 1,000 people, even if it's 2,000 people or 20,000 people. I definitely think that what I mean by intimate is that I'm not really looking to like have a community that's building. I'm looking to more along the lines of familia, and um, my and what and more towards not towards the current family that by my biological family that I currently have, more towards what the idea of family is supposed to be. And I don't think I found that yet. I might have, um, but I I'm thinking about I started this um I started this making videos with several goals in mind, and um and maybe making some money on it, but for the most part, it my goal is to look at my subscribers more along the lines of um, my family, and kind of like the people that have my back, as opposed to just um, somebody who likes my videos, and wants to be notified when I do something else. I want the people who subscribe to be more along the lines of people who, even if it's for a short period of time, they're with me on this journey, and that's really where I'm looking. That's really where I'm looking to build. And is I've been kind of like hemming and hawing about the fact that I got 200 videos and blah blah blah. But the truth of the matter is that that's it's not the amount of videos that I'm making. It's what it's creating, and I I I don't want to force anybody to like or subscribe, or you don't have to like or subscribe. I definitely would like to encourage you to make comments, and talk about things that are happening and stuff like that, and see if I'm right for you, not the other way around. Not I don't it's not about you being right for me. I am right for you. That's why I'm making these videos. I was um thinking about, and I mentioned this before about making a stand-up comedy routine, and basically just replaying it over and over and over again, improving it, but basically kind of doing live sets on that, and I think that it's still a good idea. I think I'm going to do something along those lines, but it's going to be more drastic changes as opposed to just the same jokes over and over again. And it might be pieces of it as opposed to doing the whole routine. Just might be transitions and things like that, and going and trying to build it up. Um, I don't. I've written some things. I have some things that are written down, but I think that if you go out on stage with a piece of paper, even if it's an outline of of the jokes, think if you go out on there with a piece of paper, there's something missing, and it's that's the reason why people practice. Also, even though people are going to end up watching what I'm doing in front of no audience, so there's no I don't know the laughter. I don't know boos, or I don't know anything like that. So the feedback would be absolutely there, key to it. And I think that the reason why I have not done that yet, just like me watching movies, the reason I haven't done that yet is because the comments haven't been, it's not that I don't need people in the chat, the chat. I don't need people in, scrolling, making comments in the chat. You don't have to watch me live, even though I stream live a lot. You don't have to watch live. But just remember that I'm doing this without, that's one of the things that it's why I haven't done it yet. I have I think 5 loud noises left to do, and I was thinking about knocking them out today, and I just didn't. It's not that I'm kind of giving up on it, but it's seeing. I thought the thing about when I first started doing the loud noises is I kind of did it as a joke. I have written parodies. I have actually written music for musicians and things like that. I shouldn't say music. I did not write music. I wrote the lyrics. I've written lyrics. It's probably why some of you are like going, how did he come up with he's already got 50 freaking parody videos running around. How did he come up with 50 freaking parody videos, and he still has a stack this, and I have 100 song lyrics that I'm making parodies of already, and some of them the last loud noises I did it in under 10 minutes. That's concept. That's from concept to published video. I did it in under 10 minutes. And the only reason it took under 10 minutes and not under 5 minutes or even less is because I had to actually shoot the video, which is, I think, 4 minutes long. Maybe I'll write something in the description about it, but it's the last video. It's the Wallflowers video, one headlight. But and title of it's Offline, and the I wrote Offline, that parody. Like I said, it took less than a minute to write that, from looking at the lyrics of One Headlight to actually writing Offline to actually printing it out, setting up the camera, setting up the thing, because I shot it here in the library. I still have it set up with the stand, and all of that, everything down to downloading it to YouTube, all took it under 10 minutes. And I don't think I could ever work at that speed again, but it was pretty amazing how fast it did. And here's the thing about that is that after I did that, I wrote 3 songs. 3 songs after publishing the Wallflower. 3 songs I wrote on top of that. And something else is, gave me an idea, and I wrote another song. I have a stack of songs that I still haven't even gotten to yet, but I just want you to know that they're just constantly, coming in for me. And I'm definitely going to break the 100 videos mark, and then eventually I'm going to, I could easily see myself. I could easily see myself with 100 parodies. I think that's more parodies than Weird Al Yankovic has. And that's that to me is just like, I don't, I don't know why it takes people a long time with this part of it. But then again, why is it so hard for me to sing? Why am I procrastinating half these videos? Why am I not doing these things? And I have, the ideas are always just coming in. And when this is, this is an experiment for me. I am, trying to get back kind of my mojo as it were, back into entertaining again. And I know that the way I've done it in the past, I didn't like it. And so I am definitely trying something that's absolutely new. It's not in my wheelhouse, as it were. It's not comfortable. And and I'm trying to be as real as I'm allowed. This is still a persona. This is still a character. I'm still playing a character for you. The person that you see speaking and everything like that. Yes, I'm a real flesh and blood person, but you're not seeing who I am. Even though you can react to me, and now, if I have 1,000 subscribers or 1,000 people in chat, all vying for my attention, the chances of you getting my attention then just literally drops down to zero. But like, I think it's funny because now that I'm not popular and not widely seen by the rest of the world, somebody could come in right now, like they did. I think the video that if you watched my homepage, the video that comes up talks about that. Somebody just popped in, random person popped in, and it was awesome. And they got 100% of my attention. They got everything that everything they could have asked me any question. They could have they could have said anything at there, and they would have had 100% of my being. And they were really nice, and they were very complimentary. And I hope they subscribed. I hope they want to be part of my family. And because it was absolutely, and who knows, they could be my troll. But it was absolutely awesome to have that. But I think about what happens when I am more viewed, when people, and I'm more accessible, and people start coming in. And I don't want the people that who are here. Right now I have 19 subscribers, which is absolutely incredible to me that I would have 19 subscribers. But those 19 subscribers, that's like a core group. That's a core group of subscribers. That's actually pretty good. But 19 people vying for my attention. It's probably more like 18. I think I count once. But 18 people vying for my attention could easily take up 100% of my attention. And if I'm giving them priority over everybody else in the world, that's where where do you fit in and stuff like that. To reverse that, I think about what happens when I find somebody who has a lot of followers like that. It's I do look for the ones that are not unpopular. I think that they're it's a strange thing. It's I don't know how to even describe it, but I look for streamers and things like that who actually are more like me, if that makes sense. And because it again, they have a persona that they're portraying. But one of the things about when having I went into a stream with one of the people that I actually one of my earlier parodies um for, and literally just I couldn't even get a word in edgewise. And when I did see my post scroll literally shoot right up and out within a second, I realized yeah, here I was, you noticed me, senpai, and with my whatever comment that I made, and it's not going to get noticed ever. I'd have to I'd have to come up with comments after comment after comment, and be such a comment person that I'd be blocking other people from trying to get their notice me. You basically end up fighting with other people in chat for to vie for attention, as opposed to just basically casually talking and letting other people have a voice and a say. And that what you don't know what other people know. I mean, that's what makes it interesting. And it's like, but even like I said, when I was watching this fairly popular streamer, it's like the chat just literally is just going like this. I couldn't even keep up with it. I couldn't even. It was visually unwatchable, and I don't know if I could handle a stream like that. Like I said, I spent 10 minutes, talking to the person that made 2 comments in my live stream. Can you imagine what I can't spend 10 minutes on every 5 minutes on every comment that somebody makes. I would just literally have a stream about commenting. But yeah, as far as I try to keep this into staying in my lane. Yeah, I just need to do my own thing. I need to it's not about getting distracted. I need the distractions. I need the pause button. I need to do those pause buttons. But when I'm paused, when I'm not doing things like these videos or other creative pursuits, the behind the scenes stuff that I've been doing, when I'm not doing those things, I can't be being creative and things like that for other people, because I think it deteriorates and it takes away from what I'm trying to accomplish here. And I don't mean to sound selfish or anything like that, because I definitely want to be giving and helpful and offer all these wonderful things. But I literally, because I spent my basically my life doing that, and when I look around and I find out, I realize I don't have my own art. I don't have my own consciousness, as it were. Um, it kind of bothers me that I don't. And that's what I need to be doing. I need to do the things that I'm not good at. I need to fail. I don't necessarily need to learn from my failures. I just need to fail, and I need victories. And I can learn. Contrary to popular belief, you can learn from your victories as well. You can learn the best path forward. Victories are, setting goals and meeting goals and stuff like that. Very, very important. I set the goal. My goal for this is 100 subscribers. And that's a good solid goal. And some people think that that's a crazy goal, but I might make it. Before that was 100 videos. And before that, really before that was 30 videos. But 100 videos to 100 subscribers. That's not far fetched. It's not far fetched when the minimum requirement for being monetized is 1,000 subscribers. The minimum amount of hours that the subscribers have watched, or not just subscribers, that subscribers don't matter in watch time. Subscribers only 1,000 subscribers matter in the grand scheme of YouTube, algorithms. All you need is 1,000 subscribers. Having 1 million subscribers means nothing. In the grand scheme of it, all you need is 1,000 subscribers. It's how much your videos are being watched. That's where it matters. And yes, the notification thing and blah 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 blah, always helps, because people will see the video and they can, once they're notified, they can watch the video. But 1,000 subscribers without notifications turned on, I don't know how useful that is. Not very, if they're not watching. I'm lucky, again, with the exception of 3 videos, I'm lucky that I have 1 subscriber watching any number of my videos. One subscriber. All my views, and if I like I said, if I take my most popular videos out, actually the second most popular, well, I think it's tied for second place, but if I took out 3 videos and don't count those towards the grand scheme of things, 100% of my view time, viewers, and everything like that, minus those 3 videos, 100% is non-subscribers. So, and I know that the guy who, my disliker, my troller, bot or not, I know that they're not subscribed. Again, how do they find me, and why do they just spend their time disliking my videos? Who knows? Maybe they weren't hugged enough as a child. I don't know. And not my problem, because they're not saying what it is that they dislike about my videos. So what do they matter? They don't. Just don't. They don't matter. They can't dislike my videos more. They just can one dislike, and that's it. C'est la vie. And if they figured out how to do something more, I'll probably get them banned. And again, if they're a bot, who cares? If they're banned, it doesn't matter. Another bot will come and take their place. Maybe they won't find me. I don't know. Staggering videos and not posting every day definitely seems to help. That's the only thing I can think of to stop it. But it have that dislike. If it doesn't really mean that I'm popular, yay, I'm popular. Not the popularity that I'm looking for, not the type of people that I even want watching my videos. It's just but what I want doesn't matter. It's what I get. This is what I get. This is what YouTube gives, and I'm just gonna have to take it. Excuse me. I have been doing this 45 minutes, and I probably should let it stop. I'm thinking I should probably just do a couple loud noises. It's probably what I'm going to do after this. Maybe after a short break. But I hope you guys are having an incredible day. I hope you are getting what you want and what you need. Um, you know, I care about you. Not just because you're watching my videos, and not because you're watching to this point. Sticking around for 45 minutes is a big ask. But it's it's crazy. It's crazy out there. So, and I want you to be safe. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. And I hope you got all three of those things. And we're going to leave it with the cool beans and take care. All right. Bye.